we've gotten more.
Hello, I am your best friend, and we're watching Pat. Remember when he said,
Grub.
actually Grubhub is Jimmy Neutron 30 years in the future?
He
Well,
made a
he made a
follow.
sequel to that.
Yeah.
He had so many other videos he could have made a sequel of, and he was like, no, this is the one. So,
That's
Grubhub
true.
apparently found his home address, is what he's claiming.
Yeah, I think I don't know if this is staged or not because I feel like
Yeah,
it's staged, but then again, I feel like a company that makes those types of commercials would send a package like that to Matt. Well, let's start this.
it's Grubhub.
Grubhub. Well, we need to watch this Grubhub video now.
Earlier this year, on April Fool's Day, Food Theory released an episode about Grubhub's bizarre
We have a legal
3D animated
obligation now,
campaign.
but
Some of you theorists out there dubbed the episode The New Sans' Nest. Now, I won't say we don't deserve that, but what I will say is that new Grubhub evidence has come to light. Evidence that confirms our theory and then some.
I just opened this up and I just see this. There's a USB drive in here.
Wait, there is?
Yeah.
I didn't. What are you gasping
Buckle
about?
up,
I'm
'cause the
totally
deep
not
web-
playing Skyblock.
Matt got a USB drive. Aren't we?
Pat did.
What?
Yo, now he can record his game theory videos.
Yeah, guys, Matt Game Theory.
Well of Grubhub lore just got a whole lot deeper.
I did it. I killed a cow. Okay, now that I feel accomplished.
I love the intro.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to
The intro's
Food
kinda
Theory, the show that
crazy for
officially
some
has
reason.
merch now. That's right,
They got
theorists. Behind the
merch?
scenes, we've been busy
We're
cooking
not
up Food Theory
we're not
t-shirts.
letting you
These
plug
are
your
much
merch.
better for your brain.
Oh my god, guys. It's a Fury Gulp. I want it. It's like the big gulp, but for Food Fury.
And they got the bendy straw.
They got the bendy straw. Now we're skipping this because we don't want to give Matt Pat free money. We
But
want him
also, buy the bendy straw.
buy the Matt Pat Food Fury cup because that looks pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
Coming down the line. That would be so cool. All right, so that's super exciting thing number one. Super exciting thing number two is the mysterious, unsolicited package that arrived on my doorstep from Grubhub a week ago. I cannot stress this enough, theorists. This episode is 100% hashtag not spawn. Grubhub somehow tracked down my address and sent me this cryptic package with the word
If they can do
confidential
it, you
actually
can do it
scrawled
too. Find
across
his
the
home
front.
address.
Never did I think that this
Keep
would
sending
become
him
my life.
Pepe the Frogs for no reason. Actually, we need one better. We need them to. We need people to find Matt Pat's address
Flash.
and keep sending him things called a Your Mom. Just like keep writing your mom in a note and sending it to his house. That's-
Yes, I agree. You should just do that.
Yep.
But I guess this is what I get for firing off an April Fool's Day theory linking the.
What do you mean April Fool's Day theory? That was
That
it.
was completely real.
Exactly. That was real, Matt Pat. Get it right.
Grubhub Cinematic Universe to the Jimmy Neutron Cinematic Universe. And yes, for the uninitiated, I said Grubhub Cinematic Universe. For those of you who haven't seen the episode or have successfully scrubbed it from your
No,
memory, the
we can
basic
never
gist
scrub
of
it
the
from our
story is
mind.
this. Grubhub recently released a series of ridiculous commercials featuring 3D animated characters, which led to a tidal wave of remarkable internet memes. Great internet minds figured out that there are actual relationships and backstories to these characters, aka actual Grubhub lore. And where there's lore, there is Matt Pat. We took it from there, picking up on some key details.
Hold on. Is that guy holding spaghetti with key lime on it?
Yeah, is that not how you hold spaghetti? No,
Why-
that's
why is it-
Alfredo. That's Alfredo, and
why
that
is
has
it in
a
a-
lemon on it.
Why is it in a pie thing?
No, have you ever? Okay, do you remember when we ate our stuff and I had Alfredo at like 3 in the morning and then I put my jacket in the freezer? That's
Yeah.
the thing that they put it in for to go.
They did? Oh
yeah,
god.
they put it in.
I just remember you stealing a fork from that restaurant.
I did not steal a fork.
Oh yeah, your dad stole it.
Yeah, he was just like, don't worry, I'll pack it up. And I was like, okay, but really, I can do it myself. And he was like, no, I'll do it. And then he proceeded to put a fork in there so I can eat it later. But the fork was from the thing. and I think it was just a plastic fork.
It was plastic.
but-
And then we ate our food at like 3 a.m. watching Family Guy.
No, not just Family Guy. Family Guy funny moments.
Oh yeah,
Because what's better than Family Guy funny moments?
nothing.
That suggested the cast of the 3D animated
Correct.
Grubhub commercials was in fact the cast of Nickelodeon's 3D animated hit show Jimmy Neutron just 20-ish years in the future. And I know that sounds crazy, but
Sorry,
honestly it's
no.
only the second weirdest Nickelodeon 3D animated nostalgia meme that's making the rounds at the moment. The first is that Backyardigans song that recently took the #1 slot on Spotify.
Castaways.
Oh no, it's
Stop
TikTok.
it, Matt Pat. Stop it, Matt Pat.
You.
Ew,
Anyway,
ew.
for a deeper
Ew.
look
Thank
at
you.
our
Steam it.
take on the Grubhub lore, definitely go watch the full episode where we laid it out piece by piece. Now, when I first opened this confidential package, I was hoping it would be one of two things. Either complete verification that our theory was true, or complete verification that our theory...
Hold on. Who drew anime Matt Pat in the background?
Wait, anime Matt Pat in the back.
Anime. Matt.
Probably a fan. We're Matt Pat's biggest fans. I drew
Yeah,
that.
I drew this one. I drew this
Because
one.
we're Matt Pat's biggest fans.
Yeah, we're Matt Pat's biggest fans.
If you didn't know.
Yeah. Do uh, I found out he invited Markiplier to a GT Live of them playing Five Nights at Freddy's. And half the time was them spamming the bite of 87.
That was the bite of
theory
87.
was wrong. I'll be
You don't
honest,
know
chicken...
what could be the bite of 87. It could be anything.
It could
You
be your
could have-
mom.
It could be your mom. The bite of 87 could be in your home right now.
Sandwich Guy has been making regular appearances in my nightmares for the past 3 months, and I am more than ready to put this chapter of my life to rest. But alas, the contents of the package only pulled me in deeper, to the extent that I'm concerned Grubhub might become the FNAF of the food theory channel. So, for better or worse, theorists, let's unpack this envelope together. The first...
I really want that to happen. There's like 30 different Grubhub videos on food theory.
I want this to just turn into like a series.
Do you know how much content we would get if Matt Pat made Grubhub like a constant theme on food theory?
And then I would order Grubhub once and ask the delivery guy 17 million questions about how this is actually related to Jimmy Neutron. And he's like, I just work here for minimum wage. No, you don't. You're a spy.
I find it great that Matt Pat uploaded this video, took it down, and then re-uploaded it a day later.
Yeah. And then I think it was 2 days later.
2 days.
But it was up for 6 hours, and it's the same thing. I do not remember a single thing different about this.
First thing I pulled out was this.
Either that or I'm a time traveler.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cheeky. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, that's the bag that I concluded killed Milkshake Lady, though Goddard and the crowd seem to have disappeared by the time the image was captured. Grubhub apparently wants us to look into that tan house in the background, or maybe they mean something else in the vicinity, like the blue car. It's worth noting that the tan house and blue car are shown in the commercials that we analyzed in the first episode. They're just easy to overlook since they're mostly obscured by the crowd. We double-checked this house and car against a lot of the cars and houses of the Jimmy Neutron verse and came up empty-handed. Next out of the envelope was this extreme wide shot of the entire town. Another source for clues, it would seem.
Oh, is this like, wait, is this
giving us-
like a Where's Waldo now?
No, I think they're
Oh,
giving us
no.
like the city layout. I think we're gonna have to identify where the city layout is and stuff.
By the way, we couldn't find the tan house in this wide shot, but we may have
think so.
located the blue house with the red roof that's directly next door to the tan house, way down there in the right-hand corner. Still don't know what any of that means, though. We'll talk about that later in this episode.
It means your mom.
It does mean your mom.
Matt Pat's never gonna come back from that epic roast.
But that's certainly
That's
not all that
sick
was in the
episode.
package, not by a long shot. Grubhub also included a whole slew of fun props like Goddard blueprints that suggests that he indeed is the brown dog in the
Messing with
Grubhub
him, right?
commercial. A save the
They
date
have
that
to just be
s-
messing with him.
Like Matt Pat, they have to be messing with him. Also, Matt Pat, tell me, how did that head and that body turn that slim?
And Jimmy Neutron got better.
Jimmy Neutron, but still, like, wouldn't he have to like destroy the dog to make a new one? So, like, MatPat's kind of cruel there. Animal abuse, MatPat, animal abuse.
Jest's Milkshake Lady and Taco Guy, aka Adult Jimmy Neutron, did in fact go through a bad break. And even a receipt that included a purchase of a purple flurp, aka the signature drink of Jimmy Neutron. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff in here, and the clues obviously all link the GCU to the Jimmy Neutron universe. Now,
No, they
at this
don't.
point, I do want to add this. Food
That's what we
Theory
call a
reached out to
lie.
Grubhub.
I'm waiting till he gets to the dimensional theory.
Waiting till he gets.
To the
He does.
dimension. He does do
It's
that.
at the very, very end.
I know.
Praise-
I really
After
want
we
it.
received the package, Grubhub verified that it was indeed sent by them, which means that all of this, all of it, everything contained inside the package,
Is
like
canon.
this striped shirt that's eerily similar to the McSpanky's uniform in the Jimmy Neutron universe, is now part of the Grubhub cinematic universe.
Why did he get such a low-res image? It
What'd
looks
you
like
expect?
it looks like it. It looks like it was
This
shot on
is
an
Jimmy
Android.
Neutron. I don't think it gets much higher resolution than that.
It looked like it was filmed on like a what's it called? Looks like it was filmed on an Android.
Sorry, folks, this is canon.
Android
Nothing we
time.
can do about it now. Think about it this
It's
way. The
canon.
creative minds behind the MCU have decided that Hawkeye wears Oakley shades, Bose headsets, and drives an Acura. Whether we
Yep.
like it or not, that's the way it is, because that's their call. Likewise, if the creative minds behind the GCU say their dog placed an order from a taqueria in Bedford, Texas, near the supposed location of Jimmy Neutron's hometown of Retroville, that's their prerogative, and who are we to say otherwise?
We are
Incidentally,
the
Bedford,
fans.
Texas
Normal
is a
people?
We are normal people, yes, Matt Pat.
I just got some new Old Spice
Old
body
Spice.
washes for myself.
Old Spice?
Old Spice, we don't support them.
Think
Imagine taking a shower.
You think Matt Pat uses Old Spice?
No, I don't think Matt Pat takes a shower.
Matt Pat's just constantly making theories, and the amount of theories he makes
He's
just
fully
like
insane.
he gets so enlightened that the dirt and stuff just comes off of him.
He don't.
He doesn't need showers.
He's just a crazy person.
He's above showers.
a major link to the Jimmy Neutron universe. Though it's never explicitly stated in the show, there's good reason to believe that Retroville, Jimmy Neutron's fictional hometown, is located in Texas. Not only do we straight up see Jimmy Neutron blast off from Texas on a map, but the show's real-life production studio, DNA Productions, was located in Dallas, Texas. So when Grubhub references Bedford or includes a plane ticket to Fort Worth in their confidential package, it's pretty clear that they're linking the GCU characters to the greater Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, which means that they're linking the GCU to Retroville. So yeah, that is a pretty big connection. But the biggest find from the envelope had to be this.
Oh god, there's a USB drive in here.
Wait, there is?
Now what?
The USB.
Matt Pat, are you okay? Is Matt Pat okay?
Matt Pat's not okay. When has Matt? Did you just say is Matt Pat okay? When has that ever been true?
That is true. Do you think Matt Pat generally had a moment where he had to watch every single commercial over and over again for 10 minutes? Like he watched the one commercial every 5 minutes. Actually, no, it's not even possible. Matt Pat made a 2-minute trailer for a FNAF game last to a 40-minute video.
He did.
And that's Matt Pat for you. My chair is so sweet.
You need to understand is that we here at Food Theory scoured the internet high and low for every 3D animated Grubhub commercial in existence. But it turns out there's at least one more commercial out there. A commercial that, as far as we can tell, has never been released. That's right, theorists. The thumb drive contained the animatic for a never-before-seen Grubhub commercial connected to this whole conspiracy. Okay, so if you're not familiar with what an animatic is, it's basically a lightly animated storyboard, sometimes with an audio soundtrack. An animatic will often get produced before the final polished animation takes place. This way, the entire creative team can be on the same page about the story, the camera angles, etc. For instance, here's a scene from Incredibles 2 with the animatic and final scene side by side. Now, given that the file name for this animatic was GH Unreleased MP4, it seems Grubhub intended to produce this commercial at one point but changed their mind for whatever reason.
You do video really quick.
But I cannot overstate
Okay.
how exciting it is for Food Theory to get our hands on this. Even in animatic form, another unaired Grubhub commercial helps round out the GCU that much further. So what exactly is in this ad? Well, it features a lot of familiar faces from the ads that you already know and cringe love. Chicken Sandwich Guy, Milkshake Lady, and one of the college-aged characters that we'll call Burrito Guy. But the animatic stars a character that we didn't talk a whole lot about in our first Grubhub episode, Salad Lady, who, as we established, is actually the adult version of the Jimmy
I'm
Neutron.
back. I got a call, so I had to pick it up. Also,
Pretty epic.
I don't remember this guy from the Jimmy Neutron show. And what's with his hairline? It looks like the McDonald's. Looks like the Golden Arches. He got that.
But it's beautiful.
He has the Vegeta hairline, man. Do you know how messed up Vegeta's hairline is? Even I, who really likes Vegeta, can admit Vegeta's hairline looks like a monster. Look at this.
No, it's fine. It's Pat.
They got the same gold. Next, oh no, I don't want to give Matt ideas. Next, he's gonna say that Jimmy Neutron is also connected to the Dragon Ball universe.
Jimmy Neutron's actually in real life.
Neutron boy genius character Cindy Vortex. Now, the plot of the 30-second Cindy Vortex ad is pretty straightforward. She orders pizza off the Grubhub app, then floats
Well, I
up
thought
into
she
the
was
sky,
Salad
which
Lady.
of course
She can't
is
eat
actually
pizza.
a magical Grubhub red space. And there, Cindy Vortex and her Grubhub pals fly around and eat food. There's a handful of uniquely shaped clouds populating the red space sky. There's the Grubhub diamond, which we see in many Grubhub ads, including this one. There's a chicken leg, maybe a mushroom or broccoli kind of thing.
Oh,
But
no,
then
they're
there's
talking
this
about cloud.
cloud, a perfect smoke ring. Yeah, maybe they were going for a donut, but that doesn't change the fact that this here is a literal example of a vortex, folks. In fluid
Pat is,
Slowly going insane. I agree.
Pat was already insane after the first video. I think he needs to be less insane. Also, we haven't even gone to Lily's garden video yet.
Oh, that one's an atrocity.
That one is what's Pat doing?
But
That one's
dynamics, the
so
term vortex
funny, guys. It's a funny Fortnite moment.
describes fluids or gases that rotate around an axis. Think whirlpools, tornadoes, and yes, smoke rings. Which means that there is a blatant vortex Easter egg in the Cindy Vortex ad. What am I supposed to do? Not make a Food Theory episode about it? Okay, so
Yes.
might it just be a coincidence that there's a circular cloud that bolsters our Salad Lady as Cindy Vortex theory? Sure,
Yes.
but we have no choice but to toss it onto the pile of other GC.
No, it's a coincidence, Pat. It's definitely a coincidence. So
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
Jimmy Neutron coincidences, and that pile is getting pretty tall at this point. Now, there's one last item in the package that we should probably discuss here. This image of Taco Guy's dog, who we've established is
Oh, this is where he gets the multi-dimensional theory.
Yeah.
We just have to watch this
actually
beauty.
an updated version of Jimmy Neutron's robotic dog Goddard. Now, clearly this picture shows mechanical components in Goddard's body, but the really interesting thing is that aside from the leg, this shot is virtually identical to a screenshot from an existing Grubhub ad. But surely both can't be true. Goddard can't both have a visibly mechanical leg and a normal-looking leg.
I mean, Pat, those could have just been taken at different times, seeing since the sun is different. He could have just, like, covered it up,
you're
Pat.
lying. Don't think so, actually.
He could have just covered it up, Pat.
Don't think so. More like you're lying, definitely.
Or can he? See, this image of a mechanical dog, which again is now GCU canon, actually bolsters a theory that I wanted to include in the first Grubhub episode, but ultimately wound up cutting for time, and also because it was pretty far out there, even for that episode. But this package from Grubhub has given me the confidence I need to keep pulling on these kinds of threads, so I'm just gonna take the opportunity to surface the theory now. In our first GCU episode, we focused mainly on 2 Taco Guy ads.
Hold on, can we go back?
No.
There is a very... Look at that man. He is so happy having a job as being a Grubhub delivery man.
I mean, look at his little motor scooter. I'd be kind of happy. Look at
Like,
him.
he got the moped and everything. Man, he got a good job.
We
He's
see you
happy.
episode, we focus
He's
mainly
happy.
on 2 Taco Guy ads where he's Taco Guy. He has taco posters on his walls, he eats tacos, tacos are kind of his thing. But here's the twist. There's another commercial in which tacos aren't his thing. Wendy's is his thing. And when you see the Wendy's commercial alongside the taco commercial, it's immediately obvious that the characters' movements are completely identical in every way. And
Or Matt Pat, they're both the dog's a robot and moves the same way, and Jimmy Neutron just became very lazy.
this,
Or
I would
he just
argue,
felt
is
like
another
having Wendy's.
Yeah, Matt Pat. Just he doesn't have to
Can
eat
he not?
tacos.
Can he only have tacos?
Yeah, Matt
For
Pat.
the,
Is he only allowed to have tacos? Is he not allowed to take down his taco posters? If he wanted to, like Matt Pat, let the man be happy.
Another
he
massive
just
link to
wants
the Jimmy
Wendy's.
Neutron verse. See, it's well established that Jimmy Neutron is capable of cloning himself. We see him create 6 of them to help do his chores in episode 31. Now, these so-called clones all come out exactly like Jimmy, but with a couple things slightly different. While his clones often had different hairdos or different personalities,
Why does that one look like a New Yorker that would say, forget about it?
Oh,
It looks like a New
Wow.
Yorker.
he do look like a New Yorker, but also Matt Pat.
He's so confident. No, that's Matt Pat right there, being like, I'm going insane.
That's Matt Pat after releasing his 700 video on why there's 17 million parallel universes and we live in all of them.
If you like move around your computer screen, Jimmy Neutron's eyes follow you.
Oh,
He's staring
Oh,
at you, and it's so creepy. So I'm going forward.
or different voices.
I'm walking here. You
I'm
drop-
He's in New York. I'm
Look at
walking
his
here.
cool sunglasses. He's
Gotta-
really cool. Look at his sunglasses.
He said the line though. He said the New
different
York line.
hairdos or different
He did.
personalities or different voices.
But also
I'm
look at his
walking
really
here.
cool
You got a
sunglasses.
problem with that?
They were, for the most part, pretty easy to confuse with the OG Jimmy at a glance. Now, I'm not suggesting that Wendy's guy is just some
What?
Jimmy Neutron clone living a similar life in an apartment across town. There's more to it than that. The characters' movements aren't similar, they're identical. This has gotta be a parallel universe situation.
Oh,
Like
Matt
somebody
Pat?
cloned the entire world Taco Guy lives in, and that cloned world came out just a little bit different. And that, friends, is exactly what happens in episode 54 of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. One of Jimmy's clones
You know, Matt Pat had to watch all of Jimmy Neutron for this
That's
theory.
for this.
Just for a theory about Grubhub.
evil Jimmy straight up clones Earth, creating a parallel world identical to Earth in every way, except for the fact that everything's evil.
For a truly memorable wedgie, apply a set of common household jumper cables. The what coming at you? No, stop!
Jimmy Neutron saves the day by trapping evil Earth and evil Jimmy along
Yeah.
with it in the dark matter dimension where they
What?
presumably exist to this day.
What? I don't remember this episode.
You don't remember when he traps him in the dark matter dimension?
No, I don't remember this
Not a
episode.
true fan.
Gonna get away with this, whippy dip. You can't keep an evil clone down.
Yes, you can.
He knows.
It's called you shoot them
So
with
the
a gun.
logic here, if you can call it that, is that the Jimmy Neutron cinematic universe has parallel universes. Therefore, the GCU has parallel universes. Each parallel universe is slightly different from one another. In one, you may have a version of Jimmy that loves Wendy's instead of tacos. A third universe might feature a version of Jimmy that still loves tacos, but his dog has visible machinery on its hip. Kinda makes you wonder which universe is the evil one. Tacos or Wendy's? Is Wendy's evil? It's a theory.
Matt, Pat,
Oh, no.
stop it. Stop it. We don't need another theory about how
Mental
Wendy's is.
breakdown.
For another day. At any rate, the long and short of it is this. We really appreciate Grubhub sending this
No, we
package to
don't.
us. It was a lot of fun to go through and analyze. It bolstered our existing Grubhub
they
theory in a lot
have
of
to
blatant
be
ways, but
messing
also in
with
a number
him.
of subtle ways. I sincerely
I don't
hope
like
that
you, Matt,
Grubhub has
Pat.
more 3D animated commercials in the works, because it feels
No,
like
we
there's a
don't.
lot more left to unpack here. The coincidences just keep piling up,
I
and
think you're
eventually
just
I believe that we'll reach a
messing with
tipping
him.
point that convinces even the most skeptical theorists out there. And with that, there are 3 particular pieces of information that I'm going to make available to
will
you
have
right
to send a
now,
note
theorist
saying,
hive mind,
your
because
thing is
honestly, we
absolutely
weren't
correct.
sure
You're a
what they were.
genius. How'd you crack the code? And say it on Twitter for us to be able to even believe that. Because no way. They have to be messing with him.
They have to be.
Trying to tell us. The picture with the house circle, the wide shot of
They're
the
definitely
town, and
messing
the
with
all-new
him.
commercial animatic. All of them are worthy of further analysis, and especially the city and home shot, we're not sure what Grubhub is trying to tell us with those. So that's why we here at Food
Nothing.
Theory have uploaded these 3 files in their entirety and full resolution for you to sink your teeth into at home. The links to all those are down in the description below, along with the most important link of them all, the link to Food Theory merch. Don't forget to
We need. Is that an
He's
anime
right.
ramen?
That is the most important link
Oh,
ever.
would we like to tell them about what we did yesterday and what happened?
What did we do yesterday?
What do you mean, what did we do? A certain video didn't make it.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, our getting copyrighted speedrun
Was only up for like 3 hours
2
and then
minutes.
got taken down. Because we got copyrighted by 12 different companies.
We just listened to as many anime openings as we possibly could, and they
They destroyed it. Yep.
They did not like.
They were
Big no.
having.
They were like, they were going crazy, man.
They were going crazy. It was funny though.
It was funny.
Oh no, now that's all my recommendation is MatPat.
Why
Well,
wouldn't you just want Pat in your recommendations?
I see. Well, I think this is where we have to leave it off today.
I agree.
So,
Say Pat Fortnite funny moment if Pat is the supreme overlord and we must listen to every word.
comment MatPat is crazy if you watch this far in the video. And also,
No.
your mom.
We agree with statements
Your mom.
of your mother.